What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Everything is about to change, and people are not ready. That's what I see happening, guys. A lot of people are starting to take inventory of their lives. They're starting to understand that what's happening right now in our country is not to their benefit. I think some of you guys may have been following some of these elections, whether it was in Virginia or New York, I believe even in Georgia, and of course, California also had a recent election. And people are fed up. Things have changed in their lives, and it hasn't changed for the good. And people are fed up, man. So I certainly can understand despair that people are having. And on top of that, you got the 1% continuing to get even wealthier, while the 99% continue to get poorer. You also got folks that depend on SNAP benefits and other social service assistance. Those things have been pretty much wiped away. What will they take from us next? What will they take from us next? That's the question we all should be asking ourselves. And the next question we should ask ourselves is this the country, the America that we grew up in? I'm 57 years old, and I gotta tell you, it's not the America I grew up in. It's different. It's changed. And I gotta say, the only thing that gives me any hope is I know the American people are resilient. And I know at some point the American people will stand up. And I think that's starting to happen. See, I look at it this way, guys. This is our country. We go to work every day to try to build a better tomorrow for ourselves, for our family, for our friends, and for the future. We have to pull together and take our country back. Not in a violent way or anything like that, but just in a way that we start banding together and looking out for one another. See, back in the day when I was growing up, people did that. Back in the day when I was a kid, the neighborhood was an extended family to us. All of us as kids could go out on the street and play, and everybody in that neighborhood looked out for one another. I'm not sure if we do that anymore at this point in our country. I know where I live right now, I barely know anybody that lives out here, but when I was a kid growing up, I knew everybody within a mile of where I lived. And I get it. We got social media now. Everything's on the phone. We got access to everything on the phone. And really, we have no patience anymore. We want everything instantly. And that's one of the reasons why we are trapped. We get trapped because of our impulsiveness, our instant gratification we live in. And that's how the 1% has trapped us. See, they want us to think we have everything, but in actuality, we have nothing. Boom economy, bust economy. Right now, the 1% are pulling off a major wealth transfer. And they're doing it right in front of our eyes. Think about it. Go to the highest level of our government right now. And they're doing this wealth transfer right in front of us. I don't care how you feel about the administration. Hey, that's your business. But when have you ever seen a sitting president in front of the American people do the things that we're seeing happen now with the crypto stuff and the American people owe me $230 million because of them coming after me when I left the White House. They came after me and they owe me $230 million. Taxpayers. Says he's going to get it from the Department of Justice. They owe him $230 million. Again, man, we are the greatest country in the world, but yet and still, we are the greatest country in the world. We're the wealthiest country in the world, but yet and still, when I get in my car and drive down the street and you go by a food pantry or a place that gives out food to people, lines wrapped around the corner. How can you be the richest, most powerful, wealthiest country in the world and you got people out here that can't even feed themselves? They don't even have enough money to go buy groceries. But yet and still, we owe you $230 million for your pain and suffering. Like I said, guys, we gotta stand up. And again, I'm not picking any fights with anybody. I'm not, hey, listen, I support the office of the United States. I support our country. I support America. But at some point, guys, we have to wake up and be willing to say what's really happening. We have people in our country that cannot feed themselves. We got people in our country that don't even have the basic insurance to take care of themselves if they're in a health crisis. And we are the greatest and the richest and the wealthiest country in the world. #1 economy. #1 in assets. We have the most billionaires in the world that live in this country. But yet and still, we got people in our country. I'm talking about millions of people, guys. We got millions of people that can't even afford the basic things they need to live. That's not something we should be proud of. It is not something we should be proud of. But I still believe in our country. I still believe in the people that live here. Whether you immigrated here, whether you were born here, if you're here in this country and you're working to build and make this country better, I welcome you. Because guess what? 400 years ago, my ancestors were brought here against their own will. And they helped build this country. And were not appreciated. But yet and still, I'm a proud American. Even with my history of my ancestors being brought here and treated as less than humans, I still believe in this country. I still believe the majority of the people in this country are good people. I believe that. And I will always believe that because there have been a lot of people in my life that have been good to me that don't look like me. So I still believe in this country. I still believe in the people in this country, but we got to stand up. And one of the ways you can stand up is start taking care of your financial self, guys. Get your financial house in order. Stop allowing these people to manipulate you. Stop. Stop allowing these people right in front of your eyes to manipulate you and propagandize you, because that's what they're doing. The 1% are doing that. And they've done it since this country was formed. Lately, they've taken it up another notch, though. They've taken it up another notch. The question is, are we going to allow them to continue to take it up even higher, even another notch? Or are we going to make a stand? And again, guys, I'm not talking about anything that we need to be out here doing that's violent or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about us looking out for each other, us helping one another. And then when we have an opportunity to vote, let's remember when it's time for us to vote. Now, these people who had an opportunity to vote in Virginia and, Pennsylvania and Georgia and California, New Jersey, those people voted. And there will be some change in those places because of them standing up to vote. We have over 350 million people in this country, guys. Each one of us, teach one of us. And we'll be really, really, really strong. Because it's still our country, guys. Even though we elect these officials, these politicians, it's still our country. We still get to choose what happens in this country, unless we give that choice away. And maybe some of us have. But here's what I'm here to tell you today. Get your financial house in order. Control what you can control. And when it's time for you to vote, vote. But get your financial house in order, guys. Everything is changing. And if you aren't prepared, if you're not ready, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left behind. My recommendation is certainly get yourself in a position where you're not left behind. And this is a financial channel. So obviously some things you can be doing in order to get your financial house in order. Y'all already know 4 financial principles. You got to live on those 4 financial principles, guys. You got to live on those 4 financial principles. You got to live on less than what you make. You got to live on a plan, which is a personal budget. You got to stay out of consumer debt, and you got to save and invest. And here's the weird thing about it. The 1% don't want you to do any of that. See, they want you to live on more than what you make. They don't want you to live on a plan. They don't want you to have any idea of how to manage your money. They want to keep you in consumer debt. That's why credit card debt in this country is the highest it's ever been, around 1.3 trillion. Automobile loan debt is at the highest level it's been, 1.6 trillion. Credit card debt, student loan debt, 1.6 trillion. Mortgage debt, about 13 trillion. Total, we have about $18 trillion in debt in this country on us. All because of what? Can't delay gratification. We want instant gratification. Guess where we get that from? 1% propaganda. You owe it to yourself to go out and buy that new car. You work hard. Go ahead and buy that new car. That's what every commercial, every social media feed is asking us to do what? Be instant gratification people, right? Every time we go on Instagram, every time we go on TikTok, every time we go on whatever social media platform we go on, people are doing what? Selling something. Now, it's our choice whether we're willing to buy it or not, but they're selling it to us, right? They're selling it to us. We got to be strong enough to say, no, I'm going to take this money and put it in assets that build wealth over time and at some point generate passive income for me. See, the 1% don't want you to do that, guys. They want you to be dependent on them for the rest of your life. That's the way they control you. See, they can't control you guys if you have passive income coming from investments that you've built over time. See, they can't control you anymore. But if you need their Social Security, if you need their health care benefits, if you need SNAP, if you need all this other stuff, and I'm not saying some people don't need that, rightfully so, and I'm all for social service programs, but I'm telling you, if they know you need this stuff, they can manipulate you, right? They can manipulate you. My goal for my financial life is not to have to depend on Social Security, not to have to depend on Obamacare subsidies. And I know everybody's in different spots, guys, in their life. I get that. I've been in bad spots too. But the goal is to get ourselves out of that bad spot so we're not controlled by the 1%. Now we got to go beg the 1% to free up SNAP benefits for people who are the most vulnerable people in our country. Now, how in the world do you not want to feed the most vulnerable people in your country when you're the wealthiest country in the world? But you decide not to feed them. These people the states have to take you to court to force you to feed people in your own country. Now, come on, guys. Does that sound like the America that we grew up in? That sounds like some place, some third world country somewhere with with a rogue government. That doesn't sound like the United States. I don't know, man. All I can tell you, you better get yourself in position and get ready, because these people are getting ready to turn this thing up, guys. Listen, the 1% are getting ready to turn this thing up because they don't care anything about our well-being. They really don't. They don't care anything about us. What they care about, that would be themselves. How many jets can they have? How many yachts can they have? How many luxury homes can they have? How many tax breaks they can get? How do they get out of paying zero taxes? How can you be a billionaire and you pay zero personal income tax? How can that happen? How can you be a billionaire, but you pay no personal income tax? How does that happen? But yet and still, people like you and I, they will throw us in jail if we don't pay our taxes. They will come find us and ruin our entire life if we don't pay our taxes. But you got billionaires that don't pay any personal income tax. I'm not saying that their corporations don't pay tax. I'm talking about them as individual taxpayer. They don't pay any tax. How is that? How do they get to go through every loophole and come out on the other side of those loopholes unscathed? But if you and I tried not to pay our tax, they'd come bust our door down and haul us away in handcuffs and put us in jail and levy us, garnish us, ruin our credit. Yeah. It's sad, but it's the truth. But what are we going to do about it? That's the question. What are we going to do about it? One thing I'm going to do about it is I'm going to continue to keep my financial house in order. I'm going to continue to earn. I'm going to continue to keep what I earn, and I'm going to continue to invest it. Now, I'm going to invest it in real estate for income. I'm going to invest it in paper assets. I'm going to continue to invest in my business so that I got multiple streams of income. I'm going to pay my taxes because I'm American, and I believe in paying my fair share of taxes to live in this great country. Because see, this great country is about the people of this country, not the people that we've elected to lead us. I've never thought that. I don't care what Democrat, Republican, whoever's in the White House. I don't even care. It's always been about the people for me. not the representation. Because even if it was Democrats in office right now, guess who they would be beholden to? The 1%. No different. Now, what we got going on right now, in my opinion, is certainly not what we're used to, but that's America now. That's the new normal. So we got to deal with it. We got to figure out a way to live on less than what we make, live on a plan, stay out of consumer debt, save and invest under the circumstances, and we can. I can't control all of that, and I don't try to. What I try to control is what I can control in my life. And what I can control in my life is my attitude and my effort. I'm not here to pick on anybody in our government, guys. That's not what I'm doing. I'm coming to you, my audience, to let you know everything is about to change. And you need to get yourself ready. If you're not ready, you're going to be in trouble. I'm just trying to give it to you straight, guys. And I'm trying to offer you some simple advice. That's all it is. My opinion. You have to figure out what you want to do. But my opinion right now is the time is now for you to get your financial house in order. It's time. 2026 is going to be coming here, guys, in less than 60 days. We're going to be in 2026, and they're going to turn up the volume on this thing. You see what's happening right now in broad daylight. These people are not even trying to hide it. They're getting ready to turn this thing up. And if you're not prepared, guys, you're going to be in a world of trouble. So please get prepared. Please start living on less than what you make. Please start living on a financial plan, a budget, managing your money better. Please start cutting out some of this consumer debt. And for everything, please start saving and investing. Get your rainy day fund together, your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. Get it together now. I know the holidays are upon us. And I know people want to have a good holiday season where they can share gifts and buy things for people and put themselves in more debt. Don't do that this year, guys. Don't do that this year. If you want to give a gift to somebody, sit down and make them a gift or write them a note and tell them what they mean to you. Don't go out and drive up your credit card debt. Don't go out and buy things that you cannot afford to buy. For every dollar you take and put and spend on something that is going to depreciate in value, that's one less dollar you can be building wealth to get to your freedom. I know it's holiday season, and I know we all want to have a great time. But in my opinion, the holiday season is not about gifts. It's not about buying stuff for people or receiving stuff from people. It's really about giving thanks to the people around you for what they've done for you. It's also about, if you believe in the Creator and God like I do, it's about me saying thank you to God and my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's what it's about. It's not about me receiving some gift, some materialistic item. It's not about me giving materialistic items, even though that's what we do. That's part of the tradition, but that's not really what the holiday season and Christmas and Thanksgiving and all this other stuff, for every other community of people out there, what y'all celebrate. It's about people. It's about giving thanks. So we don't have to go out and put ourselves in debt to impress the Joneses or to keep up with the Joneses, so that somebody can say, well, oh my goodness, Richard Fain gave me a wonderful gift. He gave me this, he gave me that. It's not about that. We got to get prepared, guys. Everything is about to change, and these folks are getting ready to turn this thing up to 20, not 10. They're going to turn this thing up to 20 in 2026. And everything they can take from us, they will take it. Everything they can take from us, they will take it. So please, please, get yourself ready. Get yourself in position. Again, guys, this is just my opinion. You don't have to believe anything I'm saying, and I'm okay with that. But I had this on my heart, and I said, I can't go to sleep tonight unless I get this off my heart and let these people know that rock with me, or whoever run across this thing, they'll know that I care. And my goal here is simply just to sound the alarm, guys. I'm 57 years old. I've been building wealth for over 30 years. I've been around the 1% for 30 years in my banking days. And since I've started this YouTube channel and started making these videos and helping you guys, and you guys helping me, I've been watching the 1%. I'm still watching them. And I know what they're doing. They're widening the wealth gap. They want you to think you own everything. They want you to think you have everything, but in actuality, you own nothing and you have nothing. Because if you don't have freedom, you have nothing. Oh, I'm free, Richard. What do you mean freedom? I can get up and do whatever I want. I'm free. Yeah, you might be free, like not in handcuffs, but guess what? Don't go to work tomorrow. Don't get up in the morning and go to work if you're so free. Don't go to work tomorrow. Matter of fact, don't even go for a week. Just don't even go. And let's see how free you are. It's a lot of different levels of free, guys. I'm talking about financially free, financially independent. Don't go to work tomorrow. Don't even go. Just stay home and see what happens. See if you get a check. If you truly free. See, when you're truly free, you don't have to go to work. You can just do whatever you want to do because you got assets that generate passive income. See, that's true financial freedom, guys. Somebody giving you a paycheck and you can go out and spend your paycheck on these things that you do with your life is not true freedom. That's where they got you guys, a lot of you guys fooled. So they got y'all fooled. Whoever pays you controls your financial freedom. Whoever pays you, they control your financial destiny. And if you don't believe me, don't go to work for a week or two. Don't even call them. Just don't even show up. And let's see if that direct deposit shows up. It's going to stop showing up. And when that direct deposit stops showing up, statistics tell me most Americans, if they miss one paycheck, everything starts to unravel. That's what statistics say, not me now. Go out on ChatGPT, go out on Google AI, punch it in for yourself. You miss one, most Americans don't even have $1,000 in savings for an emergency. Like 60% of Americans. 60 to 70% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, just like I told you. Miss one paycheck, everything starts to unravel. But we live in the wealthiest country on the planet, right here. But we got millions and millions of people who can't even buy the basic things they need to live. But yet and still, you got millionaires and billionaires and all these other people running around here doing whatever they want to do. It's up to you, man. You got to decide what you want to do. I can't decide that for you. You got to decide it. I know what I'm going to do. I already told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to control 100% of my time, and I'm going to control my own financial destiny. I'm not going to be manipulated by the 1%. I'm not going to be all this shenanigans going on right now in our country. I'm not going to normalize it because it's not normal. See, that's what they want y'all to do. They want y'all to normalize it. They want y'all to become the military walking around your neighborhood is like normal. That ain't normal. That's not normal. That is not normal. It is not normal when the leader of our country throws out an MFer on national TV. That's not normal. Do you really think that's normal? When you just throw out an MF on national TV and everybody like that's normal. Come on, man. This is why we control 1% of the wealth. We let these people manipulate us. And we think this stuff is normal. It's not normal, guys. It's not normal. That's just like me at church and my pastor come out to start to do his sermon and he start throwing out the MF. You think I'm gonna sit there and like, oh, okay, that's normal. That's just pastor. Y'all know how pastor is. He's funny. No, that ain't normal. These people getting ready to turn this thing up to 20. You better get yourself in position. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Again, I'm not here to try to tell you what to do, guys. I'm just, hey, this was on my heart. I got to get it off my heart. I don't mean nobody no harm. I'm a proud American. I believe in our country. Matter of fact, I believe in the people of our country. And I know inherently most of us are good people that want to just take care of our families and have a good living and live the American dream. I know that's what the majority of us want, but we got to stop normalizing this stuff. We got to stop normalizing this stuff. It's not normal, guys. It's not normal. It's not normal what they're doing in the government, and it's not normal what the 1% are doing. It's not normal. Don't normalize it. And don't complain, vote. See, that's the problem with us. We want to complain about everything on social media, but we don't vote. Vote. Don't complain, vote. And guess what? In 2026, you have an opportunity to vote. Don't complain, on you. No, vote. Don't complain. We're becoming a country of complainers. No. Vote. Take action. Vote. Just my 2 cents. Y'all have a good night. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Peace.